you guys, it's Jennifer. I hope you all had a awesome holiday, and I just wanted to share with you how I got through the holidays staying sober. I do have a strong history of alcohol addiction. Through the holidays, I was worried that I would be tempted to take a drink and follow through with that temptation and have a drink. The problem with me is I just cannot have one. I have more than one until I'm done. So if this helps you, I am going to share with you how I got through the holidays without a drink. I know some people's vices or addiction could be other things. Mine personally is alcohol. First, what I already did was I worked out a foundation of how I was going to get through it on a personal level. For me, my foundation was strength. Where do you go for strength and comfort when you can't go to your drink? And I substituted alcohol with reading the Bible and praying and walking, getting away and taking a walk, get my mind off things, get some fresh air, then go on back to it. And if you have to do that several times throughout the process of the holidays, then do it. Whatever it takes to get it done, do it, because you want to stay sober. That's your goal. I wrote down a couple things. Also, you want to know what your triggers are. For me personally, my triggers are anxiety. I suffer severely from anxiety. Anxiety attacks would throw me right into a drink. Emotions, if I get angry or sad about something or extremely happy in a really good mood, those were triggers for me as well. I would want to drink if I got mad. I would want to drink if my feelings got hurt. I'd want to drink. Or if I was really happy and into the mood of everything, I wanted to have a drink too. So I had to know what those triggers were, and flashbacks of memories as well through previous holidays, and those flashbacks of those memories would make me want to have a drink or just to relax. I know the holidays is a busy time. I always would drink whenever I wanted to relax. So I had to know what those triggers were, recognize those triggers whenever they would come up, and either decide to pull the trigger and go through with having a drink, or recognize a trigger and tell myself, no, I'm not going to have a drink. And I made it through the holidays without a drink, and I'm very proud of myself for that, because this is the first time in a long time I have made it through the holidays without a drink. Regrets. For me, mine always was I would get trashy drunk, end up drinking too much, and the next day regretting it and waking up and saying, oh my goodness, why did I do that? Why couldn't I just go a few hours without and just deal with it? Learning how to deal with those feelings, recognizing those feelings, and going through with them, just writing them out. And you wake up the next morning with no regrets. And that's another thing I wanted, was no regrets. Another reason why I decided to go through the holidays without drinking and made it through the holidays without drinking is memories. I wanted to remember the holidays. And two, I want to experience life at its fullest. And for me personally, I can't do that when I'm drinking. Like I said before, I cannot stop at just one drink. One drink is one too many for me. I want to see what life is without an altered mind with alcohol. I want to see the full realm of what happiness can bring to my life. And so far, so good. It's still a learning curve, still have to deal with those emotions, but hey, it's better to deal with those emotions sober than it is waking up with regrets, like, why did I do that? Why did I get high, or why did I have to drink? I know those regret feelings will bring you down, and there's no sense in bringing yourself down, especially through the holidays, because then you want to do it some more to get rid of those. So you want to have the whole wholesome experience. You want to experience the holidays in a wholesome way, and staying sober and having a sober mind. You can do that, and then you can reflect after the holidays, and you just grow as a person. You grow as a human being, and you have a better outlook on life and what your goals are. Motivation. You have to find your motivation of why you're staying sober. For me, I'm on a winning streak and I want to see how long I can go. Another reason why is because I am a mother and I have a son and daughter who depend on me, and if I don't have my mind with me, if they need me, I'm not available mentally or emotionally. And another motivation for me is myself. I want to grow. As long as I am drunk, I cannot grow. I cannot grow emotionally. I cannot grow mentally either, and learning how to deal with those feelings and those problems and those triggers that rise up. Just a quick run through of how I got through the holidays, staying sober, and I have been battling alcohol addiction for on and off for 14 years. How I got through it was I built a foundation of what is your go-to for your strength and your serenity, instead of having what your go-to is with your alcohol or whatever else it may be. Mine was alcohol. Knowing what your triggers are and recognizing those triggers and thinking, you know what, this is just a trigger. I am not going to follow through with this. I'm going to keep going and work through it, ride it out. I always say that, ride it out, but it's true. You just got to learn to ride it out and deal with those feelings, and you'll become a stronger person for doing that. Knowing what your motivation is, knowing why you want to stay sober in the first place. When you get those triggers, remember what your motivation is and go to your strength source, where you get your strength to keep staying sober. And remembering that you don't want to have any regrets, and you want to have a wholesome experience, and you want to be able to remember the holidays. I hope that sharing how I got through the holidays sober will help you get through the holidays sober if you have a tough time like I do sometimes with those triggers and all that other good stuff and through the day-to-day. Just keep doing those, keep practicing those, and before you know it, you will be a pro, and you'll be able to recognize those right off the bat. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. I would truly appreciate that. And please consider subscribing to my channel so we can see more of each other. Have a very blessed day.